All right, so today we are actually having our first appointment with the midwife. And a few moments ago, I don't know if you can see it in my eyes, it was a little emotional. I was shedding some tears. And reason being is not important, but I'll share anyway. I was listening to Fully Alive by Flyleaf. And before that, I was listening to How Do You Know You by Days of the New. And both songs which have such this raw delivery, and it was just bringing up some emotion, especially the first song, the former, How Do You Know You. And I like that song because the chorus is a question, and it's a valid question. And I don't know if many people know about that song. It's a song worth checking out. It's a post-grunge type of song. Days of the New is a really cool band. Really sad story of the lead singer, what happened to him. I think his name was Chris something. I could have that wrong, don't kill me. Beautiful music though, and if you go to listen to the song, he's a 17-year-old singing like that. So it's beautiful, but unfortunately he got kind of consumed by the industry lifestyle and got hooked on some drugs. And so the band completely collapsed. I don't know, I think he's still alive, I'm not sure. Anyways, after that song, tears started coming, and so I put on Fully Alive. There's two versions. There's the demo version, and there's the radio version, the complete version, right? Both of which are on Flyleaf's SoundCloud. And Flyleaf, my mom showed me that as a kid when I had the little CD player with the foam headphones. I would listen to that, like on flights. She would take me to a few different vacations. Like I think when we traveled to Puerto Rico and she was pregnant with my sister, who's now about to be 18, I was listening to that, Fully Alive. And so I look up the lyrics because I don't really know the lyrics. I kind of do, but I don't know them in its entirety. Telling Layla's story spoken about how all her bones are broken, hammers fall on all the pieces, 2 months till her cover creases, right? And so here's the next part that they cut out of the final version, the radio version. And I look at this and it brings more tears as I look up the lyrics. I see it and it says, so remember what the first part was, right? Layla's story, bones are broken, hammers fell on all the pieces, and then something about the cover creases, right? I don't know what that part means, but the bridge then says, here she shines today in her brilliant, shining way. And then it goes into the chorus, Fully Alive. I was looking at that and I was like, of course they would cut that part out of the radio version, right? Lord forbid someone go from broken bones to standing here today in their brilliant, shining way. And the bridge is hard. The way she sung it was dope. I don't know why they would, but of course, I don't know, there's something about it that you can't let too much light shine through, right? But I love the demo version. It's raw, it's real, and there are certain elements I wish I could blend about both versions. Of course, you can't have a certain version that's perfect to everyone's taste, but that's what I was going through, and obviously thinking about having a kid and the grind, and yeah, that's pretty much it, what I've been going through. I'm gonna see if I have time to get a chiropractic adjustment, and we are going to head to John A. I do want to say too, I thought of this after I got done recording, that there's this book right here is called The Sophia Code, and there's something to say for how we as the world, no particular person or group, we, because we're all connected, we have snuffed out the divine feminine. And that those lyrics are a perfect example of that. Here she shines today. Here she shines today in her brilliant shining way. Lord forbid, right? And so I think, in certain spiritual communities, they talk about there's going to be the rise of the divine feminine, the Kundalini energy, all this stuff. I think that's real. And I think every woman especially needs femininity. Every man, and I would even say there's no importance. I think a man needs it just as much as a woman. It's not good to be so overbound, but I, going on the ever since I've been on the spiritual journey, and probably even before, have been more on the feminine side. You know, I played sports and all that, but when it came to actual masculine polarity, that's something I'm still growing towards and working on. And so, however, there was a time in the red pill, when the red pill thing started becoming big in like early 2020, 2021, I went hyper masculine mode. I'm like, oh shit, what is this feminine nature? What? I have to hold frame. And then that sent me down, you know, hyper masculine. Fuck the feminine. So there's a balance of both, but especially in society, you see a huge need for the feminine. And it's coming back. It's coming back. Couldn't go to the chiropractor. Just a quick update, I could not go to the chiropractor. Can't pay it right now. I gotta make sure I have enough money for the midwife appointment. This is just how it is right now. One day, I'll be able to look back and laugh, hopefully.
And also, like, everyone's uterus is different. Sometimes when you have a tilted uterus or a retroflexed uterus, it makes it really hard to see. Need a baby in there.
Okay, yeah.
That did not help at all.
We are here live with Macy,
Hello.
the midwife. And so a few questions, just, you don't have to take a long time to answer, but I'll make sure I got everyone in the frame here. What is the first initial appointment about when it comes to midwifery?
So it's really just finding out just how your lifestyle is, finding out nutrition, seeing what changes we need to make to meet all those nutritional values for first trimester and things like that. It's really just getting to know each other too, and just going from there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And how is John A? Is she okay?
She's doing great, yeah. For
Cool.
pregnancy so far. Yeah.
We tried to take a peek at baby earlier. I think we got something.
saw a little something.
It was live. And shoot, what was the other question? Is there anything you're looking forward to in 2026 this year? Looking forward.
Just getting to support more mamas and getting to be a part of the most sacred part of someone's life, getting to see life come into the world, and hopefully there'll be many more mamas that I'll see. Yeah.
Amazing. How do you feel, Johnny?
I feel great. And I think your last question was, where can we find her?
I haven't asked that yet. But
Oh, okay, sorry.
Perfect segue.
You can edit it, whatever.
Nah,
But no, I feel really good. I trust Macy, and I feel really confident with her. And I feel really sad that you're not gonna actually birth.
Me too.
Well, do we have to make the drive? Is that what's gonna be?
Yeah, right. Just come.
We have to drive all the way.
Yeah, when you go
Right.
into labor, just hit the red eye. Yeah.
But if you did want people to find you, I'll be sure to link your stuff in the video. But if you'd like to say it audibly, feel free.
So on social media, I'm Macy.themidwife or M&M Midwifery on anything. So, yeah.
Amazing.
Cool.
And thank you for your perspective and for elaborating. We appreciate you so much.
Of course. It's my honor.
All right. Peace.